Introduction to Statistic.
1.1 Introduction to Statistic. Objective: to analyze online shopping habit of young adults between 18 years old to 30 years old. Examine how demography influence frequency, spending, platform preference, and purchase item. Data source: we got two data source. There is primary data, survey distribute to student and young adult. Secondary data, market report. Variable collected: quantitative, ratio scale, age, average spending per session. Qualitative, nominal scale, gender, preferred shopping platform, purchase item, and ordinary scale, frequency of online shopping, weekly, monthly, and daily. Data visualization to interpret behavior. Title: Statistic graph for shopping insight. First one is demographic distribution. Pie chart. 65% of respondents are female. Women shop more online, especially for fashion and personal care. Number 2 is spending per session. Histogram. Majority spend 50 to 100 per online shopping session. Popular price range for fashion and electronic. Platform preference, bar graph. Shopee 58%, Lazada 30%, and others 12%. Shopping leads due to better UI, deal, and variety. Number 4 is frequency and spending. Scatter plot. Positive correlation. Frequent shoppers tend to spend more, and useful for developing retention strategy. Statistic tool and finding. Title: Statistical method and key discovery. Descriptive statistic use: mean, average age, and spending. Mode: most preferred platform. Median, mid-range spending value. Inferential statistic: chi-square test, analyze gender vs preferred platform. Found significant female preferred for Shopee. Regression analysis: explored relationship between frequency of shopping and spending. Frequent shopper tends to spend more. Estimation: based on sample of 100 students, estimated average spending is 60 ringgit. Keep finding recap. Gender trend: 65% of online shoppers are female. Pending pattern is 50 to 100 per session is typical. Platform preference is Shopee is most used. Most bought item is fashion 50%, electronic 20%, and grocery like 15%. So.
Alright, moving on to types of statistic. There are two types of statistic: descriptive and inferential. Descriptive statistic. It involves organizing, summarizing, and presenting data in a meaningful way, allowing us to gain insight into the data's main characteristic. There are also two types of descriptive statistic. First, measure of central tendency, then measure of dispersion. There are three measures of central tendency. First is mean, is the average of a dataset. Second is median, is the middle value in a dataset when arranged in ascending order. Lastly is mode, is the most frequently occurring value in a dataset. Examples and formula is given in the slide that you can refer. Next is measure of dispersion. There are three measures of dispersion. First is range. is the difference between the maximum and minimum values in a dataset. Next is variance. It's a measure of how data points deviate from the mean. And lastly, standard deviation, the square roots of the variance. It provides a more interpretable measure of data dispersion. A smaller standard deviation indicates lesser spread. Alright, lastly, inferential statistics. It involves using a sample of data to make generalizations or predictions about a population. As sometimes it is impossible to obtain all data in something as there are too many. There are many examples of this, but I include three. Example number one, you estimate that the average for all students is around 60 ringgit because after surveying 100 students, you find that the average online shopping spending is 60 ringgit. Then example number two, I want to know if Shopee is significantly more popular than Lazada among students. I use a chi-square test to see if preference difference is statistically significant. And lastly, example number three, you examine whether shopping frequency will affect spending amount. You use a regression analysis to make the model of the relationship.
Source of data, primary data source. First, primary data source. Survey of questionnaire distributed to young adults. And interview or focus group with selected participants. Second is a secondary data source. Government study. Example, Department of Statistics Malaysia. Second, market research report. Example, Statistic and Nielsen. And third, online platform data. Example like Shopee, Lazada, and others. Types of data variable. First variable, age, gender, frequency of online shopping, average spending position, preferred platform, and item purchase. Second is qualitative, gender, frequency of online shopping, preferred platform, and item platform. And the last is quantitative, age, continuous. Second, average spending per session is continuous. And the last is frequency is numeric. This is the secret.
Scales of measurement. There are four primary scales. Firstly, nominal scale. This is the most basic level of measurement used for categorizing data without any inherent order or ranking. Can count how many items fall into each category but cannot perform mathematical operations like addition or subtraction. Example, gender and types of house. Next, ordinal scale. This scale allows for the categorization and ordering or ranking of data, but the references between ranges are not necessarily equal or meaningful. While you can establish a sequence, you can perform arithmetic operations like calculating an average. Example, ranking and satisfaction survey. Interval scale. Data can be categorized, ordered, and the differences between values are meaningful and consistent. However, the scale lacks a true absolute 0 point, cannot sensibly perform multiplication or division, and ratios are not meaningful, can calculate the mean, mode, and median. Example, temperature, date, and time. Next, ratio scale. This is the highest level of measurement, possessing all the characteristics of the other scale. Data can be categorized, ordered, differences are meaningful, and there is a true absolute 0 point. This true zero allows for all arithmetic operation, including multiplication and division, making ratios meaningful. Example, height, weight, and income. Rule of software for statistical analysis. Firstly, Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel widely used spreadsheet software and also support data visualization and statistical analysis and perform descriptive and inferential statistics. Includes built-in function is average, count, max, or mean, median, and sum. Next, Python. Python is powerful programming language for statistics. Python also commonly used via Anaconda environment and supports large datasets and complex analysis.
Alright, that's all from us. Thank you for watching.